G'day everyone. I'm Dr. Claire Hudson, and I need to tell you something that might sound a bit strange. For years, you've been told to drink more water. Yeah, 8 glasses a day, stay hydrated, all that. But here's what nobody's telling you. Most blokes over 50 are drinking water completely wrong for their sexual health. Wrong timing, wrong amounts, and sometimes even the wrong type of water. And it's quietly sabotaging your erections without you even realizing it. In my 25 years of clinical practice here in Australia, I've seen this pattern over and over again. When you correct this one simple thing, you can dramatically improve your circulation, your energy levels, and yes, your erectile function. Today, I'm going to explain exactly why water is so critical for your sexual performance, how dehydration is slowly undermining your ability in the bedroom, and precisely how to drink water in a way that supports strong, lasting erections after 50. By the end of this video, you'll understand why I call water one of the most underestimated performance enhancers in the world. Let me start with something simple that we all overlook. An erection is fundamentally a hydraulic event. Think about it like a garden hose. You need water pressure for it to work properly, right? Your erectile tissue needs a constant, powerful flow of blood to fill up, expand, and stay firm. And here's the key point. Your blood is mostly water, roughly 55% of it. Without enough water in your system, your blood volume drops, circulation slows down, and that perfect pressure you need for a full erection gets compromised. In my practice over the past 25 years, I've seen this constantly. Blokes who are even slightly dehydrated describe their erections as weaker, slower to form, or fading quickly. When you're not drinking enough, your body doesn't just feel a bit thirsty, it goes into conservation mode, a survival adjustment that prioritizes your brain, heart, and other essential organs. They get first dibs on your reduced blood supply. Unfortunately, in the survival hierarchy, your penis isn't high on the priority list. So even though your mind might be willing, your body literally can't send enough blood to create and maintain firmness. There's another hidden problem you need to know about. Dehydration thickens your blood. Imagine pouring water through a straw. Easy, right? Now imagine trying to push golden syrup through that same straw. Thicker blood has a much harder time traveling quickly through your arteries, especially the smaller ones that supply your penis. And here's where age adds another challenge. After 50, blood vessels tend to be less flexible due to natural changes in collagen production, nitric oxide output, and possible plaque buildup. If your arteries are already a bit stiff, the last thing you need is slow, sticky blood trying to push through them. Now, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Drop your city or state in the comments so I can give you a shout out in our next video. We've got a brilliant community of blokes from all over Australia and beyond, and I love connecting with you all. Let me reveal the hidden sources of dehydration you probably don't know about. Some blokes tell me confidently that they drink heaps of water, but when I dig deeper and ask exactly what they're drinking, the truth comes out. Most of it is tea, soft drinks, or even alcohol. While these drinks contain water, they also have compounds that work against you. Coffee and black tea are mild diuretics that stimulate your kidneys to flush out fluid faster, which means for every cuppa you have, you might be losing more water than you think. Alcohol goes a step further because it inhibits the hormone that helps your body retain water, leading to more frequent trips to the loo and faster dehydration. The tricky part is that mild dehydration doesn't always feel dramatic. You might not be thirsty or dizzy, but your body can still be running on a deficit. One of the most reliable ways to check is by looking at the color of your urine. Pale yellow, like straw, generally means you're well hydrated. But if it's consistently dark yellow or amber, your body is sending a quiet signal that it needs more fluids. Another sign many blokes ignore is that afternoon slump, that heavy, sluggish feeling where your eyelids start to droop around 3 or 4 inches the arvo. Often it's not just low energy or hunger. It's your body trying to conserve resources because your blood volume is slightly reduced. Muscle cramps, especially in your calves or thighs at night, might seem like just part of getting older. But cramps are often linked to both dehydration and low electrolytes like magnesium and potassium. And here's a more subtle but important sign: weaker or less frequent morning erections. These depend heavily on optimal blood flow and nerve signaling. If you're noticing they're not as reliable as they used to be, dehydration could be playing a role. Now, let's talk about the common hydration mistakes I see all the time. The first is what I call the panic chug. A bloke realizes he hasn't drunk enough water all day and suddenly sculls 2 or 3 big glasses at once, especially right before intimacy. The idea is to flood the system, but this can actually do more harm than good. Drinking large amounts quickly can dilute the sodium in your blood too fast, a condition called hyponatremia. It doesn't just make you feel bloated, it can cause headaches, dizziness, and even muscle weakness. Another common mistake is the desert and flood cycle. Going hours without drinking anything, letting yourself dry out like a plant in the sun, and then trying to make up for it at night with several glasses at once. The problem is that your body thrives on consistency. Your cells, your blood vessels, and yes, your erectile tissue all function better when they're constantly hydrated throughout the day. And here's something most people don't realize: thirst is a late indicator. If you wait to drink until you feel thirsty, you're already behind the 8 ball. By the time your brain sends that thirst signal, your body has already adjusted to a state of mild dehydration. I need to ask you something important to help me create better content for you guys. What's your biggest challenge with hydration right now? Drop a 1 in the comments if it's remembering to drink water throughout the day, or drop a 2 if it's maintaining firm, lasting erections. Your feedback helps me understand what matters most to our community. Here's what I recommend to my patients, and honestly, it's so simple you might be tempted to dismiss it, but don't. First thing is to start your morning with a tall glass of water. And when I say tall, I mean at least 300 to 400 milliliters within 20 minutes of waking up. Think about what your body's been doing all night. You've been breathing, sweating slightly, and filtering waste through your kidneys for 7 or 8 hours without a single drop of fluid. So, you wake up in a state of mild dehydration, whether you feel it or not. That morning glass acts like the first flush of the day for your system. It rehydrates your cells, wakes up your blood vessels, and signals to your kidneys to start efficiently eliminating toxins that built up overnight. If you want to make that morning glass even more powerful for vascular health, I recommend adding a small pinch of Himalayan pink salt and the juice of half a fresh lemon. That combination isn't just for taste. The natural minerals in the salt, like magnesium and potassium, help restore electrolyte balance, which is essential for proper muscle contraction and nerve function, including the smooth muscles in your arteries that allow blood to flow into your penis. The lemon delivers vitamin C, a potent antioxidant that helps protect nitric oxide from breaking down too quickly in your bloodstream. Nitric oxide is the gas your body produces to relax blood vessels, allowing them to open wide. Protecting it means stronger, longer-lasting erections. From there, the strategy shifts to what I call the steady drip. Instead of relying on a couple of big water intakes during the day, aim to drink small amounts, about half a glass every 45 to 60 minutes. Think of this like keeping your garden hose under constant pressure rather than turning it off for hours and then blasting it at full force. That slow, steady hydration keeps your blood volume optimal, prevents the sluggishness that comes with mild dehydration, and allows your cardiovascular system to function at its peak all day long. If you know you're going to be intimate later in the evening, keep your intake steady throughout the day, but stop drinking large amounts about 45 minutes beforehand. That gives your body enough time to process the last intake without leaving you distracted by a full bladder when things heat up. Let me share a real case with you. I had a patient, let's call him Dave, a 8-year-old tradie from Sydney. Dave came to see me because he was noticing his erections weren't as reliable as they used to be. Nothing dramatic, he said. Just not quite there. When I asked about his daily habits, he told me he'd have a couple of coffees in the morning, maybe a soft drink at lunch, and barely any water until he got home at night. Classic desert and flood pattern. I explained exactly what I'm telling you now. We made one change. Every morning, Dave started with 400 milliliters of water with a pinch of pink salt and lemon juice. Then, throughout his workday, he'd have a drink bottle and take a few sips every hour. No other changes to his diet, exercise, or anything else. 2 weeks later, Dave messaged me. He said his energy was better, his afternoon slump was gone, and most importantly, his erections were noticeably stronger and more consistent. That's the power of proper hydration, folks. It's not magic, it's just giving your body what it needs to function properly. Now I want to answer some of the most common questions I get from blokes about this. First question: can I drink lemon water with bicarbonate of soda instead of plain water? Look, adding bicarb can help with alkalinity and digestion for some people, but it's not a replacement for plain water throughout the day. Your morning ritual can include lemon and bicarb if that works for you, but make sure the bulk of your daily hydration is still clean, filtered water. Second question: what about green juice or vegetable juice instead of water? These can be great for nutrients, and they do contribute to hydration, but they also contain sugars and other compounds that your body needs to process. Water is pure hydration without any extra work for your system. Think of juices as a bonus, not your main hydration source. Third question: I wake up really thirsty at 2 or 3 inches the morning. Why does this happen? This usually means one of two things. Either you're not drinking enough during the day, so your body is severely dehydrated by bedtime, or you're breathing through your mouth at night, possibly due to snoring or sleep apnea. Both cause significant fluid loss. Try increasing your steady hydration during the day, and consider getting checked for sleep issues. Fourth question: does baking soda in capsule form work the same way? It can help with alkalinity, but capsules don't give you the hydration benefit. The whole point of the morning ritual is to deliver water to your system immediately. Capsules take time to dissolve and won't give you that instant rehydration hit you need when you wake up. Here's something most blokes don't realize about the bigger picture. Testosterone production is a multi-step process that depends heavily on healthy kidney and adrenal gland function. Your kidneys filter your blood, maintain electrolyte balance, and regulate fluid levels in a way that directly supports hormonal stability. When your body is low on water, both systems have to work harder to keep you alive. That stress response triggers more cortisol production, your main stress hormone, and unfortunately, cortisol and testosterone don't get along. High cortisol suppresses testosterone production, so chronic, mild dehydration can actually lower your testosterone levels over time, which obviously affects your sex drive and erectile function. Erections aren't just about pushing blood into your penis. They're about sending an incredibly precise sequence of signals from your brain, down your spinal cord, through your pelvic nerves, and into the smooth muscle of your penis. When you're dehydrated, the fluid balance inside and around your nerve cells gets disrupted, which can slow down those impulses. The result is delayed arousal, less spontaneous erections, or even difficulty maintaining one because the communication lines are lagging. This is where the real magic happens, folks. Water alone is powerful, but when you combine proper hydration with other performance-boosting habits, you multiply the benefits. Circulation-friendly foods like beetroot, spinach, berries, and salmon help keep your arteries flexible, reduce inflammation, and boost nitric oxide production. When your body is well hydrated, these nutrients can be delivered more efficiently to the tissues that need them. Physical activity is another powerful ally. Even something as simple as a brisk 20-minute walk increases blood flow to your lower body. But if you're dehydrated, that exercise benefit is reduced because your blood is thicker, your heart works harder, and your muscles fatigue faster. We can't forget about sleep because without quality rest, all this effort starts to fall apart. Your body produces most of its testosterone during the deepest stages of sleep, and dehydration can sabotage that process in 2 ways. It can make you wake up more often, and it can increase nighttime urination, interrupting those deep sleep cycles even further. Guys, I've seen blokes in their 50 seconds, 60 seconds, even 70 seconds transform their intimacy and energy levels by making this one change. Water isn't just about avoiding thirst. It's about fueling the very systems that make you feel alive, confident, and capable. When you hydrate consistently, you're giving your heart, your blood vessels, your nerves, and your hormones the conditions they need to perform at their best. Tomorrow morning, start with that glass of water, drink steadily throughout the day, and watch how over the next week or two, your energy increases, your mood improves, and yes, your erections become more reliable. Small changes add up, and this one costs nothing, has no side effects, and benefits your entire body. If this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm knows this content is valuable and helps us reach more blokes who need this information. Share it with a mate or family member who might benefit, because you never know the impact it could have. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications for all our men's health tips. I'm Dr. Claire Hudson, and I firmly believe that your best years can still be ahead of you. It all starts with taking care of the basics. And remember, it's never too late to start feeling better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.